How are you, Primary 5? Today we have an OL session. We will start with Unit 5, Lessons 3 and 4 with the name At the Food Festival. Now guys, first of all, let's start by asking you a question. If we are at the food festival, what are you going to have? To remind you, we took this food festival before to mean it's a large celebration in it we can try different kinds of food. So this is the food festival. So again, if we are at the food festival, what are you going to have? And now suppose that we really at the food festival. What are you going to have? Let's ask some questions and answer them. What are you going to have? You may answer, I'm going to have spaghetti. I may ask, what is she going to have? She is going to have French fries. What are you going to have? You may answer, we are going to have a green salad. And what are they going to have? They are going to have beef burgers. What is Ali going to have? He is going to have kebab. So as you can see from these questions, we use the question word like what, for example, and then the helping verb or is, or am if you are asking yourself, and then the subject, and then going to, and the verb in the infinitive form. So guys, I want you now to guess which form I'm going to talk. As I said, it is a form of making the question using going to. So first of all, we put the question word like what, for example, and then we put the helping verb am or is or, and then going to, and the verb in the infinitive form, as we said in the sentence. Let's see the examples. So these are the examples. We started with what, and then or is, then the subject, then going to, then the verb in the infinitive form. So this is the form of the question using going to. And as we said before, we use going to talk about something that in the future, but you planned or decided the thing before. And now let's move to know some new words. We have the first word, the word plaster. Plaster. Look at this example. I have a plaster in my toe because of the new shoes. So what I mean by plaster, look at this picture. This is a plaster. It's like a hole on the surface of the skin that is filled with liquid. It happens because of burning or running for a long time. So this is a plaster. And now we have another word called butter. Butter. Look at this example. I love eating beans with butter. So guys, this is a butter, as you can see in the picture. So butter, it's a soft yellow food. It's made of cream used in cooking or for spreading them on bread. So this is the butter. And now let's move to another word. We have lobster. Lobster. Look at this example. I have lobster for dinner today. So this is a lobster. Look at the picture. This is the lobster. So lobster, it's a sea creature or sea animal with 8 legs. It's a shell. I mean the outside part of it is black, but it turns red when we boil it. And this is the lobster. Now we have the word swimmer. Swimmer. May I give you a sentence saying, I trained a lot and now I'm a famous swimmer. So this is a picture of the swimmer. So swimmer, he is a person who can swim or who is swimming now. So this is the swimmer. Now we have some questions to practice. Starting with the first one, circle the odd word out and then replace it. Number 1, we have swimmer, bin, baker, and vet. The odd word will be this word bin, because we have a swimmer, baker, and vet. They are jobs, but bin, it's a thing. So we will replace it with, for example, any job like teacher, for example. Okay, so this is the first one. Let's move to number 2. We have where, when, Tuesday, and how. What will be the odd one? Of course, this is Tuesday. Tuesday, it's a day of the weeks, but we have how, when, and where. They are question words. So we will replace it with a question word like who, for example. Okay, so this is number 2. And now let's move to number 3. We have finger, hand, dinner, and foot. What will be the odd word? Of course, it will be dinner, because we have finger, hand, and foot. They are parts of the body, but I want another part of the body like leg or head, for example. Number 4, I have desk. I have desk, door, plaster, and window. What will be the odd word? Of course, this word plaster. And I can replace it with table, for example. Okay, and now the last one, I have delicious, ruler, marker, and eraser. Delicious, it's an adjective, so of course I don't want it. May I replace it with something like pen, like pencil, like pencil case? So this is the last one. And now let's move to another question. I have read and choose the correct answer. I have the first one, what are you? Are you? So of course it's eating. After or comes verb plus ing. So you will say, what are you eating? Number 2, I'm going to. As we said before, after going to comes the verb in the infinitive form. So you will say, I'm going to buy some spaghetti. Number 3, I like kebab. It's, can kebab be angry, happy, delicious, or hungry? Kebab, of course, it's delicious. Okay, and now let's move to number 4. What are you? What? He will answer lemonade. So you said, what are you drinking? You will answer lemonade. And now we have read the following passage, then answer the questions. Starting by reading the passage together. We will say, my name is Heba. I have a plaster on my finger. I have a computer on my desk. I have some paper on my desk. I don't have a rubber, but I have a ruler and a marker. The first question we have to read and detect true or false. Number 1, Heba has some paper on her desk. Yeah, it's true. As she said, I have a computer on my desk. I have some paper on my desk. So this is the first one. Number 2, Heba has a rubber. A rubber? No, she said, but I don't have a rubber. So this will be false. And I have number 3. Heba has a ruler and a marker. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so our question will be, the first one will be true, and then we have false, and then we have true. Let's move to B, answers the following questions. First of all, what does Heba have on her finger? As she said, I have a plaster on my finger. So we will say, she has a plaster. She has a plaster. This is the first one. The last one, where is Heba's computer? She said, I have a computer on my desk. So her computer is on her desk. So this is a comprehension passage. And now let's move to another question. We have rearranged the following words. We have to read these words and put them in the correct order to make a correct sentence. We will start with the underlined word. So here I have, so I told you. We will start with I, saying I told you so. Number 2, playing does like Hippa tennis. We will start with does, saying does Hippa like playing tennis? This is number 2. Number 3, mother, what's have going to your. We will start with what's, saying what's your mother going to have? Number 4, she going to is lemonade. We will start with she, saying she is going to have lemonade. Number 5, we have lobster dinner she had, and 4. We will start with she, saying she had lobster for dinner. And now we have the punctuation question. Punctuate the following. Number 1, what's Isra going to have? As you know, guys, we have to start the sentence with a capital letter. So this W in what will be capital letter. And we have apostrophe here. What's Isra? It's a name of a girl. So of course it will start with the capital letter. And pay attention, it's a question. So you have to put question mark. So the answer will be what apostrophe Isra and question mark at the end. Number 2, Ali camped in Alexandria last Friday. Also we will start with capital letter, and also Ali, it's a name of a boy, so we will start it with capital letter. And then we have Alexandria. Alexandria, it's a name of a city, so of course it will start with capital letter. And then we have Friday. Friday, it's a day of the days of the week. Also start it with capital letter, and it's a sentence, so you will put at the end full stop, saying Ali camped in Alexandria last Friday, and then put the full stop. This is the punctuation question. And now we have the last question. You have to look and write a paragraph of 5 sentences. Look at the picture and try to write 5 sentences about the picture, and this will be your homework. We have finished our session today. If you want to ask any question, you can ask me next session. Thank you and see you later.